PulseChain.
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 We're only 5 days in. Can you believe it? 5 days into the life of PulseChain, and amazing stats are coming out already. KatieeP here, giving us lots of good updates, and here she says PulseChain 5 days in. Yes, I'm still smiling. 9,088 validators online, 3,381 pending, 18 million bridged into PulseChain, 40 million pending on the bridge. Now we'll check the latest figures for this in a second. 69.7 million 24-hour PulseX volume, 16 billion PulseX burned, 890 million PLS burned in gas fees, 890 million again burned from the initial 496 validators. HEX and PHEX at parity. That's not quite true. I think it's slightly out, but it's getting there for sure. Maybe it's changed since this post. 312,000 transactions today. First CSEX listing. So I think I saw this, but I wasn't sure about posting about it, because some people were saying it's a very small listing and it might not be legit. So I'll wait for that one. We'll give you an update on that one later on. We will be volatile for roughly the next 3 months. Volatility brings opportunities. The bridge backlog clears. Yep, so there's some good updates there. Also, this is an older post of hers. To all those who are worried about the PulseX price being minus, I think it's about 50% now, but it was about minus 80% at one stage. So Hex launched and it did a minus 83% drop. It then did 350x in the first year. So there you go. If you're worried about the PulseX massive drop, there's a comparison that may happen. Solana did 1,233x in 574 days. Luna did 1,000x in 658 days. PulseChain and PulseX are 4 days old, so it's 5. This post was a day earlier. We haven't even got started yet. Be patient, guys. The fun's just beginning. All of these tokens did minus 80% drops on the way to all-time highs. So yeah, that's a good point. If you look at the whole picture in the long game, these drops that people are screaming about, I can see lots of crazy posts, people complaining and crying. It's all part of the game. Volatility is the price we pay for asset class we're in. DCA and wait for the bull market to get started. Right. Okay, now Richard Hart. We're moving to Richard Hart. He says, I like that more coins are coming out of the bridge than are entering it. So this was a post from about a day ago now. So we'll give you the updated figures. It's even better than this now. And we'll go over to Pulse Burn for that. And we'll just give that a quick refresh. And as you can see, they've added this new section in here. So they keep updating this every day. This is excellent. We got prices now here. We've got a price dashboard which we can see. So Pulse the updates from earlier this day, so it's slightly down, but it's still above SAC price there. And they've got these, you can buy straight out from here, straight onto PulseX and buy. You can see the charts. That's from Dex Screener. PulseX still a similar price to before. Incentive token $7, and Hex it was at almost 2 now a minute ago, but it's just gone down to 173. So that's what we saw, similar to earlier. And this is the interesting part now. They've got this bridge section which Richard Hart was tweeting about, and you've got this meter here which was at 20, so it's gone up to 30, and you can see the amount that's been deposited in now is 64 million, and out of that 32% has gone through into this section. So you can see what's gone through there in the top 5. So things are looking good for the bridge. It's slowly getting unclogged, and we'll give you a final update from Richard Hart. And now this is not such a nice story that's been happening. Lots of people have lost stacks and stacks of cash. Make sure you know the difference between stables on PulseChain that are backed by nothing and the stables that just became available that were bridged in that are backed by dollars. So yeah, there's 2 versions of each of these. I think they've changed the names, which is good on this on PulseChain now. So you have one which says bridged in from ETH. So that's the one you want to work with, and the ones that just have the name, you want to stay away from those for the time being until they have some backing potentially. They may have the same ticker, but they're definitely not the same thing. So yeah, that's something to watch out for, and that's your update for the moment.